Gotta be honest, I'm not a big fan of maple, especially maple on pancakes, on waffles, for breakfast food. But if you start talking about maple on carrots or maple glazed chicken, that's a totally different story. As a kid growing up, I don't ever remember my parents talking about them making maple, and both of them came from a farming community. I don't ever remember them saying, oh, this is Uncle George's maple, or this is Junior and Marie's maple. Never remember that. But I find it hard to believe that they didn't do maple, because it's such a staple, especially growing up during the Depression. I'm sure they used a lot of maple syrup for their morning pancakes. Getting up to our maple trees can be a little bit of a challenge, and we had issues this year because of all the snow, so we didn't get up here to tap until a couple weeks ago. But the weather's starting to warm up, which means the maple is starting to flow. And I think today they're going to do their first sap boiling. So I thought I would come up and show you our maple trees that we tap and the system we use. We have several very nice, large, mature maples here, and the family that we bought the farm from, they tap trees up here. So we're probably tapping trees that have been tapped for many, 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 many generations. And this is one tree. You can see we've got a couple 5-gallon water jugs. You drill a hole in the tree, you insert the tap that intercepts the sap as it's coming up from the roots. And through gravity, it goes down through the tube and into the container. These are 5-gallon jugs, and it looks like probably 10 gallons easily right here. You can see there's some more back there because there's 2 trees side by side here. So you don't want to tap one tree too much because you need them to get that sap up so that they can grow throughout the season. We also have another one back here, and this one's a little treacherous to get to. So we'll see if I can do it without falling down. So you have to fight your way through. Hold on to branches, otherwise you'll go spilling down the side here. Oops. So this is the old-fashioned bucket that probably many people are familiar with. And you lift this up, and inside you can see the maple sap. And there's a close-up picture of the tap in the tree, and you can see how it comes out, and it just drips, drips, drips. Here's a close-up of a modern tap. You can see it's plastic, and you just connect your tube to it, and then through gravity it feeds it down. into the 5-gallon bucket there. And this is just a bucket. Oh, there's sap in that, so it must be somebody's emptied one of the containers. So that's just a bucket that they will use to haul up through this brush that we have to fight through to get to this one tree. we started making maple syrup. And it all started when our neighbor Matthew came home from kindergarten. He had learned all about how to make maple syrup in school. And he told his dad that he wanted to make maple syrup. His dad knew how to do it, but they didn't have any trees. We had the trees, and so a tradition has been born. And for the past 10 years, we have gotten together and we make maple syrup.